a clever idea. Yeah.
It wouldn't be a bad idea, Boom Alive. It wouldn't be a bad idea either for just like everyday shit. Like if we had tweets,
Exactly.
even if we never post them, we could have stuff like someone fucking tested positive for roids, and we have like a funny meme that could just
exactly
like something like that, right?
Exactly.
So as soon as we do it, we just go to drafts, boom.
Yeah, exactly.
Be like the second person to tweet out.
Yeah.
Good idea. Oh, by the way, this isn't breaking. It was posted 3 hours ago. ESPN posted it, but there's a new UFC regulation for UFC fighters.
I know.
They are not allowed to bet on any UFC fight at all. Previously, obviously, you couldn't bet on your own fight.
Yeah.
The Pete Rose rule.
It's kind of. I think you should be able to allow to bet on yourself, dude. I tweeted that out.
I think we're biased because I think you should be able to bet on anything you want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I think you should be able to bet. The only thing you should not be able to do is bet on your team to lose.
No, absolutely not. But you can bet. You should be able to bet on your team to win.
Right.
Yeah. Like, what
here's the thing, right? Here's where it gets tricky. Like the fucking Golden State Warriors.
Yeah.
Right. The 73-9 Golden State Warriors. If they were able to bet on themselves, that could be pretty bad. You know what I mean? Especially in sports like that where there's not a lot of parity.
Yeah, but they are winning.
Oh, I get it.
Like Pete Rose never bet on himself to lose, bro. He only bet on himself to win. So it's like I kind of feel like
I think that's an interesting like tidbit though, because in UFC it's completely different. I think because UFC, even the greatest champions in the world, even the Kamaru Usmans, Volkanovskis, they can fucking lose anytime.
Yeah,
it's not like the Warriors that are going to go up against the Pelicans one day and it's like a 27-point spread.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's not like that. Even though sometimes Volkanovski's fights seem like they could be the 27-point spread.
There was a breaking news an hour after that, bro, which I'm glad you didn't bring up because you might not know. Dana White has confirmed at Robbie Barstool that Alex Volkanovski will receive the next lightweight title shot against the winner of Oliveira Makhachev.
So,
which is pretty fucking dope.
I have two thoughts on this. One,
it's good.
Great. That should happen. Volkanovski is pound for pound number one. We've been hyped for this fight. We've been talking about it, like who would you rather see him fight, all this different shit. So that's awesome. Glad for it. Second thing I've been thinking of though is that UFC 284 in February has already been announced that it's in Perth, Australia. It's an Australia card, and they've already announced that Volkanovski will fight Yair Rodriguez in that card in February. I don't know if it's like signed deal confirmed.
Now I'm a little like, huh.
That's what's kind of fishy about it to me. But, and I would even say that even if Volkanovski loses to Rodriguez, I would still give him a lightweight title shot. I'd be down for that. And I think that it would sell the same amount.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, no, I'd definitely sell more.
I mean, he definitely, even if he beats Yair Rodriguez, definitely fucking do it then.
Mm-hmm.
But also, like, this card is going to be so massive that
it's gonna be crazy.
Makhachev, Oliveira, whoever wins, they're going to get paid the fuck out. They might not want to fight again until summer, you know?
Yeah. Another thing that happened is I know Joe Rogan wanted to really go to UFC 280, but I think he had some shit scheduled. So Paul Felder will now be on the broadcast team for UFC 280.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I know.
Which I thought it would be Michael Bisping, but I don't know.
Bisping's in Abu Dhabi too. Like,
is he? Wait, he might be. Hang on.
No, I'm pretty sure he's not.
No, it's John Anik, Paul Felder, right. Daniel Cormier, Megan O'Leary, and
Bruce Buffer. Now, what do you think about Daniel Cormier commentating the main event?
I'm fucking not happy about that.
I'm not happy about that either.
Now,
first of all,
he's so good at wrestling, but he's so like
right. He's biased.
He's so biased, dude.
He's going to be biased for Makhachev.
He's so biased.
There's no chance he's not.
It should be Joe Rogan.
Now, he is an extremely intelligent wrestler. He knows what he's talking about. He's going to be able to commentate it beautifully.
Yeah.
But he is biased, you know? So that's where it's like, I get it. I like Paul Felder. I obviously love John Anik. I really wish Joe Rogan would have been on this fucking card, man. Joe Rogan is great when he commentates for Oliveira, especially.
Yeah, I feel like they might get a couple more pay-per-view buys just for having him as a commentator. And I completely agree. That's kind of big just for a commentator to to bring such an aspect to the game. He explains it so well, dude.
There's a couple people that are bigger than the UFC, right? Dana White is bigger than the UFC.
He is the UFC.
Right. Conor McGregor is bigger than the UFC.
Yeah. Well, he just sells more than any other fighter.
I would say Joe Rogan is also bigger than the UFC. Out of those three names, Joe Rogan might be the biggest name.
For recency.
Let me put it this way.
Because Conor McGregor isn't recent.
Right. Let me put it this way.
Joe Rogan in the news every day.
If you asked an 21-year-old, if you asked a 21-year-old who had never watched UFC before, doesn't know anything about it, doesn't know who Brock Lesnar is, Anderson Silva, John Jones.
And they know who the fucking commentator is.
Do they know who do they know more, Joe Rogan or Conor McGregor?
Oh, Joe Rogan. Maybe Conor McGregor.
It's a close one, right?
Yeah. No, it's close. And it's weird,
But they know Conor McGregor is a UFC guy. They know Joe Rogan's a podcast guy. That's what's different.
What other sport do you know the commentator as well as the UFC's? There's not. I mean, football, we know.
Football, we know a lot
because we watch football for a long time. You know what I mean?
Right. It also the UFC. Joe Rogan is obviously the longest tenured UFC commentator, but you have guys like Al Michaels, Chris Collinsworth that people do know because they've been on primetime games for a long time.
Yeah. Fun fact: if Dana White sells the UFC, Joe Rogan retire. He can commentate in the UFC, which is so weird. Not weird in a way, but it's so strange that is a thing. Dana White
I think it's a smart move from him.
Yeah, I do think.
I think it's a smart move from him because
I don't think Joe Rogan would commentate even if Dana White wasn't the CEO.
I think at this point, Joe Rogan obviously isn't doing UFC for the money. You know, he could give it's not for the money. That man he's not a fucking billionaire yet, but I would not be surprised if he's not $100 millionaire. How much?
$100 millionaire.
That's what the podcast got sold for, right?
$100 million, right?
Yeah.
And that's without all his stuff. He's invested in mad shit. He's got,
he's like Jay-Z money. I wouldn't be surprised. 300 mil. You know what I mean? I don't know what he has in real estate and all other these kind of what other companies he owns. He owns Onyx.
Proper
he owns
12.
Alpha Male. Or no, Alpha Brain.
It's sponsored.
No, I think he owns that.
No, he's sponsored by him. He likes it. He takes it all the time. Yeah. He loves it.
But he does own Onyx, which is it's like a GNC type company, like a fit products type company. So he does. Yeah. He's got some
smart,
money.
Dude. He's smart.
He's got some money.
He's smart. He's a good role model.
So he's not in the UFC for the money. He's in it because he loves the sport.
He's been doing it for over 20 years, and he attended his first fight night where he didn't commentate or nothing. He just sat in the crowd in Texas for the first time, a month and a half ago. No, a month and a half ago, 2 months ago.
It was the one. It was where Derek Lewis lost because it was in Texas. When was that?
I think it was just a fight night. This was just a fight night. He just attended.
That's got to be fun. Imagine getting tickets for a fucking UFC event. You got Joe Rogan sitting next to you.
So sick.
Okay, Joe, what do you think of this fight? Just ask him to commentate the whole time.
I also saw this.
Anytime you see someone knocked out, you just go do that shit, the Cormier stuff.
I saw something that Joe Rogan and Dave Chappelle were sitting at the Canelo fight next to Fluffy, the stand-up comedian.
Gabriel Iglesias.
Yeah. And fucking
boxing fights are littered with celebrities.
Yeah, and Joe and Dave Chappelle got kicked out of their seat by Lil Baby and Travis Scott.
Fuck them.
Right? What? Fuck them, dude.
What?
Yeah, I saw just a snippet, so there's more to the story, but I saw that and I was like,
you know what my favorite one of my favorite clips of all time is pertaining to the UFC. You ever see an old school, talking 07, 08, something like that? There's an old school boxing promoter on an ESPN broadcast. It's legit Sports Center ESPN type days. High school, waking up in the morning, watching top 10 plays, those type of days. And it's a boxing promoter. I can't remember his name. And Joe Rogan in a tri-fold angle where you got the guy at the ESPN broadcast and then each one on each side.
Yeah.
And they're talking about which is better, UFC or boxing or MMA or boxing?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
Where he's like, you're in a dying sport, and the people that you have famous in your sport right now are the only people that will ever be famous in boxing for the rest of our lives. And Joe Rogan murders this
dude.
And then at the end, he's like, I can't remember his name. He's like, I love you. Like, I love all the Pernell Whitakers.
Yeah.
I love all this guy. Oh,
he's like, you don't even know me, dude. You don't even know me. He's like, I've watched boxing for longer than you probably know. You know. He's like, I've had all. He's like, I got the VCR tapes to the '60s. Yeah, Joe Rogan's a smart dude.
Oh, he really is, and he's got to be one of the most knowledgeable persons in the world about people. About persons is persons. You can say that. No, you can say that. That's grammatically correct. But he's one of the most knowledgeable people in the world of combat sports in general.
Yeah,
like of all of them.
Yeah,
you can't even debate that. You know, like obviously
you got John Danaher.
Yeah, obviously you have the coaches. Obviously you have the Gordon Ryans and the
GSPs and the fighters.
Right, and you have you can even go back. You could say like Hoist Gracie.
Different shit. Like guy that only did competition until his early 20s, dude, and just
I don't even think it was 20s. I think it was like 18. I think he gave it up.
Yeah, I think he said he got knocked out crazy one time, and that's what kind of.
And I mean, fuck it. With his brain, I wouldn't do it either. You know, that guy is smart enough to make $100 billion. You don't need to fight.
Yeah, we all are.
Yeah, right.
We all are. Never doubt yourself.
That
what a fucking inspirational thing.
Start a fucking podcast, do 1,200 episodes, and sell out for $100 million.
Yeah. So also Dana White told Robbie Barstool. I guess I should have watched this freaking Robbie Barstool video 3 hours ago. There's so much breaking news, I guess. Dana White's told the winner of Petr versus Sean O'Malley this weekend will receive the next bantamweight title shot. You think that's fair?
I do.
You think Sean O'Malley should be hopping out that fast, dude? Or like, what about Cheeto Vera?
Here's the thing. I firmly believe that if you beat the guy who's next in line, you're next in line. That is a old schooly, timey phrase. It's not always the best thing. But I do think that, listen, Petr Yan is the number one contender in the bantamweight division. TJ Dillashaw is number 2. If Sean O'Malley goes and beats the number one contender, he should be the number one contender.
Yeah.
I believe that. I get the Cheeto Vera argument. You know, Cheeto's Cheeto's 4-1, 3-1 since he beat Sugar Sean.
Yeah, I take Cheeto in that rematch for the title.
Well, that's what. Can you imagine if Sterling beats either matter?
Now I got Dillashaw, and I'm explaining why. But continue.
I've had Dillashaw for a minute. Whoever wins that championship fight, and then if Sean O'Malley beats Petr Yan, first of all, if Sean O'Malley can become the bantamweight champion, he's going to be one of the most celebrated champions in UFC history since Conor McGregor.
But he would sell.
That's what I mean.
Sell like Conor McGregor.
He would sell so much, and there would be press tours and world tours. His YouTube channel would blow up. This guy would be fucking enormous.
Yeah, he's like the one dude.
Personally, I don't think he could beat Jan, Sterling, or Dillashaw. I just think that he's 26 right now. Give him 4 more years. Make sure he's healthy. You never know with his legs because his legs kind of still concern me.
Yeah.
I think he can do it. I don't know about right now.
Yeah.
I think Sterling, Dillashaw both have incredibly strong wrestling. And I think Petr Yan is a better boxer. But I've seen stranger things happen. It could happen. If Sean O'Malley becomes champion, you know Cheeto Vera is his first defense.
I know.
You know that.
I know.
And that shit sells.
And that shit sells, bro.
Because that fucking feud in the press conference and everything, that will be awesome.
I know. And that's my first instinct and thought is what'll happen. Granted, Sean O'Malley's got to really fucking prove himself. He's got to step up to the fucking plate here. And he has the ability to. I think his reach.
The number 11 contender fighting the number 1 contender.
Yeah, and I think he has to be the champion to get that experience too. Because listen, when he gets older, it's going to be harder to cut that weight, and you're going to be fighting at lightweight, buddy.
Here's the one argument I would have to that. If TJ Dillashaw beats Aljamain, and Sean O'Malley beats Petr Yan. Don't you think that Sterling should get a rematch first? Depending on how he loses.
I don't know. I think Dana White likes Sterling. You know what I mean?
I don't think he likes Sterling because Sterling, listen, no matter how great you are, unless you're Khabib or Makhachev that has this background and this name to you, if you're a wrestler by style, I don't think Dana White loves you because your fight style is not going to sell fights. Like this card, tell me not, this card. We've talked about Beneil Dariush more than we've talked about Aljamain Sterling and TJ Dillashaw.
Yeah, no, we haven't really talked anything.
And it's a great fight. I'm very excited for the fight. I think it's going to be awesome. Mm-hmm. And I love TJ coming back. But his fight's not selling.
TJ's on roids.
Because it's fucking a wrestling match. And it's not going to be a total wrestling match. They're going to box.
I keep going out of the view.
But goddamn, it's a co-main event. It's a championship fight, and no one is talking about this fight.
Yeah, I know. I think...
and as the champion, as Sterling, that's on you. It is.
Yeah, I think... So there's this picture of TJ, and right above where his appendix are, there's a vein going.
It just says EPO on it?
No, there's a vein. Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, right.
Kinda. And I saw the picture, and it's like, it's not like symptoms for steroids, but it's kind of like, hey, this is not normal.
Right.
Like, someone pointed it out.
But I mean, he's passed all his USADA testing. You know, I'm sure
he did before.
He did before, but
listen, I'm gonna bet on him because I think he is on something. I think the one fuck up.
So what happens? Oh, you know what? All right. So here's the thing: if Dillashaw wins, we're cashing those tickets that morning. Oh no, it's an early card. We're cashing it that night because if it becomes a no contest the next day, I'm cashing before that happens.
Oh my god! Imagine.
You know what I mean?
Oh my god.
Just a thought, food for thought.
No, yeah, you're absolutely right. You are absolutely right.
And by the way, I had planned to do that anyway. I know, we might have plans that night, but after I leave here, I was going to hit the casino because I'm hitting bets on this fucking.
You think so?
I'm hitting bets on this card.
Victor Henry.
I don't care if I got to spend 10 units and I walk out with 3. I am getting money from this casino. I'm not going to spend 10 units on this card.
Okay.
I'll probably spend 3 or 4.
The only thing that sucks is the Sean O'Malley numbers moved a lot.
You know what? And I didn't even think about this, but the last podcast, which by the way, normal podcast hours every Thursday night at 7 p.m. right wherever you're watching this, fans only social media, MMA Complete social media. Every Thursday night at 7 p.m. we have live reactions for every pay-per-view. We will start UFC 280 live reactions 10 a.m. this Saturday, October 22nd, to start from the early prelims all the way through the main event through 5 o'clock. So come check us out wherever you're watching this. Twitter, MMA Complete, @complete_MMA. Any of Fans Only Sports social medias. We're doing the week. I titled this Week of 280 Part 1. Figured tomorrow Part 2. We can go on like that. I forget why I got into this rant. I
don't even know where you left off.
Because this is our first podcast that we're doing when we have all of the odds up for this pay-per-view. Because last week it was just the top 4. So I was going to run through this.
Barallo's fighting too, man.
Oh yeah, we said Barallo was going to
be AJ Dobson.
Dude, that's a tough fight. AJ Dobson.
He's plus 185.
I know, but Armin Petrosian's really good.
Yeah, he is. No, I was just surprised.
That's an interesting fight.
Ozdemir. Oh my god.
I think Armin Petrosian's coming up from middleweight, if I'm not mistaken. Am I wrong? He is coming up from middleweight. So Armin Petrosian was 11-0. He won his first 2 fights in the UFC, and he lost to Caio Borralho. Borralho kind of beat him up. I think Petrosian almost had a round. He might have had 1 round. So Petrosian's still really good. He's fighting AJ Dobson. AJ Dobson is a guy that can knock you the fuck out.
Dude, it's a good number.
But Petrosian's good. And I think that if he didn't just get beat by Borralho, who I think is better than most people think, I really like Caio Borralho.
But you just got beat up and you're moving up in the division? That's what's weird. That's what stands out.
And it's a division moving up that is a significant move up. It's 20-pound difference.
That's fucking big, bro.
Right?
And how long... Dude, You think how long it's been since John Jones has fought just to get to where he's at?
AJ Dobson lost to Jacob Malkoun in his last fight.
Yeah, Jacob Malkoun just won. Jacob Malkoun, yeah. Dude, I kind of like Dobson. I'm not gonna front.
I think I'm gonna go with Petrosian. I like Petrosian. Armin Petrosian had a split decision win over Gregory Rodriguez, and we've seen what Gregory Rodriguez has done lately. He killed Rodriguez. Oh, I guess Rodriguez did bring him to the ground, but standing up, he doubled Gregory Rodriguez's strikes.
Barallo? I think Barallo beats Rodriguez.
Yeah, he definitely does. Caio Barallo is honestly one of,
he's minus 210.
When we do our hot takes for next year, that's one of the things we kind of do at the end of the year when UFC's on break. One of my hot takes is that Caio Barallo will be pushing top 5 in the middleweight division.
Bro,
his wrestling is so strong.
Sean O'Malley, TJ Dillashaw, Charles Oliveira, Beneil Dariush.
I'm
plus
putting
5,300.
I'm putting Muhammad Mokaev on tickets. I know he's minus 800, but I'm putting Muhammad Mokaev on tickets.
Go ahead. I ain't.
Piotr Jan's never went down. He was minus 310. Now he's minus 280.
I know.
Oliveira's number went down. He was plus 160. Now he's plus 155. Okay. Ready?
Are we really hitting all these underdogs though?
Hold on.
You know what I mean?
Hold on.
Do you know what I mean?
What do we got to figure out what we want to do, because we talked about it a little bit before this started. Do we want to go over every fight real quick, or do we want to only go over 2 fights tonight? We got to decide right now, because I have something to say.
We're gonna go over every fight because
just skim it real quick, and then we can kind of go.
Not really. Yeah, we don't have to hit every fight, but we're just gonna bullshit because this is kind of like a surprise pod, and then next pod we're gonna go through highlights and go in depth. Maybe you go back and on the ESPN app, dude.
There's 2 underdogs that there's more than 2 underdogs. There's 4 underdogs in this card that I think I'm gonna bet on, but there's 2 that the odds just came out that I am ecstatic about.
Bro,
Beneil Dariush,
yes,
plus 160.
Yes. Why is he plus 160?
What? We talked about this on Thursday podcast. We were like, Dariush is probably going to be minus 160, maybe minus 180.
Why is he plus 160?
Dude, I don't fucking know.
That's what I mean.
I think the only thing
I thought you were saying what, I thought you were saying what, but I'm like, what? I don't get it.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
The only thing I could think of is recency bias, which we've seen in UFC before. So Dariush hasn't fought in over a year. I think he fucking tore his ACL.
He fought when we went to Boston.
I think he tore his ACL. Yeah, his last fight was against Tony.
Yeah.
I think he tore his ACL because he was supposed to fight Makhachev for the longest time.
Yeah.
It didn't happen. So he's back. Gamrot just got a win over Arman Tsarukyan. It may be 4 months ago, 3 months ago. So he's he's been in UFC news more recently. Dude.
I don't understand.
I don't understand.
Is it because Tony sucks?
We need to watch.
Injured?
We need to watch Mateusz Gamrot. That's what we got to do tomorrow. 100%.
Yeah.
The other one, Caitlin Chukagian.
Yes.
Is plus 180. We thought she'd be minus 180. Manon Fiorot. I talked about this a little bit. We got to watch her too. Manon Fiorot is a phenom prospect in the women's flyweight division. She is.
We know how. Yes, but we both know how women prospects go.
We know.
They have a ceiling, dude.
That Caitlin Chukagian has been the number 1 contender in the flyweight division for almost 2 years. The only person she's lost to, or the only 2 people she's lost to in the last 5 years, is Valentina Shevchenko and Jessica Andrade, who are both top 5 pound for pound for women right now.
Yeah.
We also know that she has a 4-inch reach advantage and a 5-inch height advantage. Caitlin Chukagian does.
And she's plus 180, Zach.
And she's plus 180. Okay, so.
I just want to tell you what the freaking number on this is, bro.
So, Dariush and Chukagian is plus 630.
We need to make money before the main card starts. You know what I'm saying? That is the goal of
before the main card start. All right, well,
not the main card, but I would say Yeah, but
we said we need to make money before the championship fights start. That way we can watch the championship fights. Right?
Yeah.
So Darush and Chukagan both are on the main card, by the way. Caio Borralho, Mahmoud Muradov is on the prelims.
Yeah.
Bilal Muhammad, Sean Brady's on the prelims.
Mm-hmm.
Volkan Ozdemir, Nikita Krylov is on the Broncos Chargers at 13 apiece going in the fourth quarter, by the way.
I like the Broncos at +4 tonight. And
I took under 42.5.
I like the over.
I also am in a very tight matchup for fantasy. I'm winning currently by 0.48. He has Eckler and Denver's kicker, and I have the Chargers defense.
I lost per usual. I'm gonna get 0 wins this year. I'm just not gonna win. Why you sound surprised, bro?
Because you're usually pretty good, dude. I don't mean it like that. I wasn't trying to be a dick, but like, oh, you're playing steamed hams. So
bro,
good.
Cam Akers out. Tight end was out. DeAndre Swift was out this
DJ
week.
Moore got points.
DeAndre Swift is hurt.
You see that Robbie Anderson got traded?
Did he?
Yeah, he got traded to the Cardinals.
Oh.
I have him on my team. I don't know how that's going to go.
Hmm.
Zeke had a good game for you, though.
Did he?
He had a really good game. On
14 points. Woo!
Mike Gesicki got you 19.
Yeah, bro. What a pickup, bro. I picked him up.
What?
I picked him up. Yo, damn. I had
Did
a
you
good
see the
pickup,
gritty
bro.
he hit?
Yeah.
That was terrible.
Terrible. The worst gritty I've ever seen.
Jamar Chase was like, I'm not going to lie, this ain't it.
Throw him in jail. Oh, my God. But hang on. All right, let's go back. We got off track right there.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Bet slip for a 5-teamer. Sean O'Malley, TJ Dillashaw, Charles Oliveira, Kaylin Chukagan, Benil Darush, 5-teamer. Plus 15,200. But that's like all underdogs hitting.
Hold on. So what I got right now for locks for me. I shouldn't say locks. If I were to say locks, I would
You're really betting on Piotr Jan, bro.
This guy off. I'm betting on Piotr Jan. I am. Caio Borralho, Kaylin Chukagan, Piotr Jan. Plus 531. Now I could add Charles Oliveira, which I still feel strongly about. Plus 1,500.
Yeah.
That's a solid 5-teamer, man. Oliveira, Borralho, Chukagan, Jan.
Why now take off Muhammad
Makai.
Bro, it's not even worth that swing.
Depends on how much I put on.
It's not worth that.
How much am I putting on this?
That's a nice 20
unit. No, I'm not putting a unit on that.
$20.
Jan, Chukagan, Borralho, Oliveira. Like, I'm most worried about Chukagan.
You want to know you put a unit on? You put on a unit on Chukagan and Darush, dude, because it's the 2-teamer.
Mm-hmm. If either one of those hit, you're making your money back. You put a unit on both.
I say half a unit.
If both of them lose, I'm gonna be pissed.
That's what I mean, though.
No, I'm not putting another half unit because I put a half unit on the Patriots yesterday because I had $50 left over, and I'm like, you know what, the Patriots are gonna fucking win, and I'm so pissed I didn't put more on them. Like, I wanted to put 150, but I'm like, I want to put other bets in, and I did end up getting. I have like a 5 or 6-teamer for like $5 that I threw in, just off like the last $5 or something. So I do already have a ticket for the card.
Yeah, I didn't bet on any 1:00 games yesterday. Only 4:00, and
I was so sure the Patriots were gonna win. I don't know why I didn't bet more.
Well, thanks for texting me.
I did text you. I tried texting you, and you didn't text me back yesterday morning. I think I texted you about Cam Akers or something, though. I didn't text you about my bets.
Yeah.
But
okay.
I fucking faulted myself, man. I went against my one rule. You know what my one rule has been?
Don't bet against the Colts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I bet against the Colts for the first time ever, I think. And the one time I want them to lose, of course, they fucking come back and beat the Jaguars. And Matt Ryan has the game of his life. You see that? Did you see the stat line?
No.
Matt Ryan was 42 for 56.
Wow.
480 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 picks. This dude went off. Michael Pittman went off.
Oh, man. Rough, dude.
Yeah, we're getting off track again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But I just think, oh, man, like,
what
like
is
I
this?
even like
What
Blow
is this with
Muhammad,
Darush?
bro. Like 6-teamer at
Darush?
plus 34,000, bro.
5-teamer: Jan, Chukagan, Baralho, Oliveira, Darush. What is this without?
I'm throwing 20 on that because I fucking can. Because I can.
Just on him straight. Oh, what? Oh, the 16.
You said, "Oh,
okay.
what the fuck?"
No, I didn't look at the win. Do we have prop bets yet?
No.
We have an over/under for that, which makes me happy. Dillashaw Sterling over/under 4.5. I'm gonna get your takes on over/unders. All right.
Okay.
Oliveira Makachev over/under 1.5. Over minus 165. That's going over.
That's going over.
That's going over.
Over. Wait, you said? I thought you were gonna say 2.5. I was gonna say under.
Dillashaw Sterling over/under 4.5. Overs minus 210. I think it's going over.
It's definitely going over.
I think it's going over. Third from the top, we got Jan O'Malley over/under 2.5. Over.
Sean O'Malley. Unless if Sean O'Malley gets 9. Is this a 3-round fight?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Under.
You think so?
Under.
It's a shout.
It's not all gonna be over, bro. I'm gonna go under. I think if Sean O'Malley can maintain his distance well, he can knock out Jan, and I think if Jan can go in on Sean O'Malley, I think he can knock out Sean O'Malley.
I kind of like that under. That's not a bad pick.
I think I'm gonna go under on that summer gun.
All right, so we like that. Then we got Darush Gamrot. Darush Gamrot over/under 2.5.
Over.
That's
go 2.5.
That's gonna be a wrestling match.
Well, unless if Gamrot wins, it goes under.
I think Gamrot. That's honestly a really good bet. Over 2.5 for that fight.
I'm definitely betting over 2.5.
Darush could knock him out though. You know what? No, I changed my mind. I'm not gonna take that. I'm not gonna bet on that.
I'm not gonna bet on the over. But I would
all
take
the
it.
overs are huge favorites, by the way.
Caitlin Chukagian
under. Over. No, over.
Under.
It's a chick fight. Over.
We'll see.
The under's plus 270.
I take it. Just because the reach and the size disadvantage, bro, and like the upcoming prospect bullshit.
All right, Brady Muhammad is definitely over 2.5. Minus 270 over 2.5.
Yeah, but it's not all gonna go. See, like you gotta think
right,
minus 270.
There's gotta be
the minus 270 is 1 out of 3 fights, bro. So it's gotta be.
The under is plus 205. Just put a fucking couple units on that. Hope.
Couple units? Yeah, if a unit's fucking $10.
What else we got? Next up top, I think is Kyle Baralho. Yep. Keep going the wrong thing. Baralho, that's going over 2.5 too. That's minus 210. Dude, a lot of these fights are going over. A lot of these fights are going over.
Do you think this is an overhyped card with obviously an overhyped card, not an overhyped card, there's a lot of big names, but is it overhyped because of that? It's because there is a lot of big names and it's going to be a boring card.
Well, we've talked about this. I think Makachev Oliveira will not be boring.
No,
I do not think that fight will be boring.
That's not going to be boring at all. That's the one
I
fight.
cannot tell you the last time I saw Charles Oliveira in a boring fight.
No, he goes for the attack.
I
think he knocks him out.
Sterling Dillashaw could be boring. Jan O'Malley, I don't think will be boring. Chukagan Fierro might be. Darush Gamrot might be. Bilal Muhammad versus Sean Brady probably will be. Baralho fight probably will be. Like, I think the main card will be good. I think the prelims might be fucking boring. I'm not going to lie to
you.
Yeah. Muhammad Makachev. What is his over-under? Because I think Makachev might get a fucking first-round knockout. Over-under is 1.5. Under is minus 105. Over is minus 125.
That's a good under.
That is not. That's pretty good under.
I'd rather bet on the under than Makachev.
I would rather. I might like that bet, actually. I might take that. Under 1.5 for Makachev.
Now, do you think we should like just do like try and get the over-unders, like just put $20 on them? to try to
listen,
get
if
the
you
bankroll up.
like,
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of ways.
I'm just saying. Think about this. If you bet $20 on that under for Makayev, you're winning $550.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. It's
minus 105.
Yeah.
You win like $19, $18, bro.
Oh, I don't know what I'm thinking. Yeah. Okay.
Because honestly, I've been thinking about. I don't give a fuck. I think like $20 is a unit instead of $100 being a unit. I'm thinking like $20 should be a unit because.
Yeah, right. I don't know who the fuck we think we are.
Who the fuck do we think we are, man?
Rolling down here. He's got units on deck. Just fucking cashing out. No, it's actually not a bad bet. I think that we really could hit our mark on these over-unders. Honestly, I think just from what we're gonna do over the next 5 days, we're gonna talk about this shit so much that I really do think that. I mean, this is like what we should do every time, really. And the times that we have overdone these.
Well, if we live together, bro, we could be doing podcasts every day. You know what I mean? So this is like, it is the best.
Getting ready.
It's the best card of the year. It's the.
Oh shit! I didn't even realize next week is also. Oh. Whoa! How do we have Mike Chandler, Dustin Poirier on here already?
Holy shit! I didn't see that.
What? And why? Hold on. Oh yeah, it does. Dude, this is fucking Chandler versus Poirier. Poirier's minus 160. Chandler's plus 135.
Oh, Poirier, bro.
Yeah, it is Poirier. All right, so are we adding Poirier to these picks?
No, I'm just focusing.
Are we gonna have one pick?
I will.
One parlay with Poirier.
Okay. We're having. I'm letting you know. Oh, fuck. Well, we're not gonna have the same bets because I am gonna.
Yeah, we are gonna have some difference in bets.
Yeah.
We really should do a pod bet though. That
we should do like 4.
Well, I mean, a pod bet that we are agreeing on.
Yeah.
That we probably will
do like 4 or 5 with like 2 or 3 people.
Right.
You know what I mean? Man, it's just fuck. I might not even bet on the Bilal Muhammad Sean Brady fight, dude.
I'm not going to.
I might not even bet on that.
The only thing I'm betting on is I want to see prop bets on that because Bilal Muhammad by decision might pique my interest, depending on what it is. Because he's plus 125. If his decision is like plus 250, I might do that.
Yeah, like, I don't want to put Dillashaw on a lot.
No,
I'm not putting Sean O'Malley on a lot.
Nope. You're gonna put Oliveira on a lot. He is plus 155, man.
I mean, what do you? I mean, if you don't, I don't know.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to put Beneil Dariush on a lot.
I like the Chukagian.
I think Chukagian too. I want to look more.
I like Borrello.
I really want to look more at Matus Gamrot and Manon Fiorot though.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Beneil.
We haven't even talked about Abubakar, by the way. Abubakar Nurmagomedov is minus 175.
You think they're all gonna win? Dude, I have like a twitch going on in my eye.
We also Volkan Ozdemir Nikita Krylov is a very interesting fight, and Volkan Ozdemir is plus 150. I might like that too,
dude. All right. So let me just say,
over 2.5 is plus 120. I think that fight's going over.
I'm just saying, there was a card, a fight night, not that long ago. I think like 9 out of 10 fights or 8 out of 9 fights, underdogs won. It's fucking possible.
Oh, it's possible. I think it's very unlikely for that. I mean, statistically, it's definitely
no
unlikely.
Shit. It's very unlikely, but I mean, like,
well, it's more unlikely for it to happen 2 times in that amount of span. Is what I was going to say. You know,
maybe. I'm just saying $2 just on Sean O'Malley, TJ Charles, Beneil, Chukagian, and Bilal Muhammad. $2.
Is that what we should do? We should just make like
$2.
10 different 7-teamers,
bro. $2 to win 687.
Should we just make?
Am I tripping?
Should we make 10 different 7-teamers with a whole bunch of different combinations, all putting $2 on?
To win like 200-300.
We should do that, right? Can you do $2 at the kiosk?
If we're doing this for 6 days,
right? Can we do $2 at the kiosk?
Mm-hmm.
You can.
Mm-hmm. You can do you just can't do $1. It could be like $1.50, $2.
Really? Oh, I didn't know that.
Like we can go through so many combinations, bro, and put like $30 or $20. You know.
Yeah, I'd be down to do that. You think this is the card that we have like 30 tickets? Like we
Each.
Right. We had that for I want to say it was like 272, like the Adesanya Cannoneer card. I think we had that. I think we all had, or me and you had like 15, 20 of them.
That sucked, dude.
No.
No, that sucked. No, that sucked because that was the Derek Lewis.
You're thinking of the Adesanya Whitaker card. That was the card that we missed the 4.5.
Oh, okay.
The last one that he was just in. Yeah, that sucked.
That under 1.5 for Tai Tuivasa was so sick, though.
Dude. It was like 14 seconds to spare, some shit. Yeah. If Adesanya would have just knocked out Whitaker, we'd already be in Indy.
Yeah. Dude, there's prize picks that we can do, too. I got a prize picks account that we can put money on, and I can do significant strikes, methods, parlay methods, if we wanted to do that.
This card would be very interesting to parlay methods because I would parlay a shit ton of decisions.
Exactly.
Like decisions, right? I'm parlaying.
Let me see if they have
Muhammad Brady.
Oh, I don't think
Dillashaw Sterling, Chukagan Fierro, Darush Gamrot, and Baralho Muradov. Parlaying all of that together.
I like that. I like it. I mean, take the under 2.5 off. Plus 3,600.
Yeah, Chukagan, Baralho, Oliveira, Darush. The Yano O'Malley fight, man. This is the fight that we've talked about probably the most. We've talked about this fight probably more than Oliveira Makachev.
The stat says when you have a 6 to 7 inch reach advantage, you win 65% of the time. He's at plus 230, 65% of the time at plus 230. That is a pretty good fucking number.
If you're not, you're right.
I'm a numbers guy, you know. I love that number for that, and I was on the Yan train. That was like one of the only fights we'd agreed on. But I think the size, dude.
I think you went up to Maine and your boss got in your head too much about it or some shit like that.
No, E-Champ, dude. When we went up, when you guys did that pod.
Oh, you know what? Can I just bring this up real quick?
Yeah.
Verdict. I did so badly this weekend.
Oh my god, yeah, I did.
I got the first fight right. I got Metafield knockout in the second round. I got that perfect, and I did not get a single check for the rest of the card. Not a single one. Main event, wrong.
Dude, all right, so Verdict
Cub Swanson, wrong. And we talked ourselves out of Jonathan Martinez on Thursday.
Yeah. Okay, so
Jordan Wright, wrong. Victor Henry, really wrong.
Stop. Why is Katlyn Chukagan favorited in Verdict?
She is?
Yeah.
Oh, the card's up. I didn't even realize the card was up. How can you tell she's favored? Oh, just because the odds?
Yeah.
Chukagan is favored. Listen, I'm gonna trust the sportsbook odds makers more than I'm gonna trust Verdict odds makers. I'm just saying. I am.
No, but I've never seen it like that.
Me neither. What are you putting all your XP in this week and you in this pay-per-view?
Yeah, I think what did I do? I've had this chosen for months already. Oh, Beneil Dariush by decision.
Yep. Same.
Yeah, and I did that a long time ago.
It's
only plus 3,000, dude. Look at it. They're even on here.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just saying that's weird.
It is weird
because they both do numbers.
What is Petr Yan Sean O'Malley?
That's very weird.
It's close. It's 1.5 to 2.8.
Yep, Yan, third round knockout.
Sterling Dillashaw is really close. I mean, that one is actually pretty close on the odds. Oliveira Makachev. Oliveira is a huge favorite on Verdict. You see that? Oliveira is a huge favorite on Verdict.
Is he?
1.47 to 3.13.
That's what I mean. It's so weird.
I do have some XP on Charles Oliveira. I have him by tap out in the 3rd round.
Yeah, don't put any XP on boosted XP. Just put it all on one because that's the only way. I got Charles Oliveira, 3rd round knockout.
I have 3rd round submission.
I think he knocked him out, man.
How much is Darush for 600? 3,100? That's not bad.
I'm not putting Oliveira on a lot.
Caitlin Chukagan by submission is 41 odds.
I know. I think she knocks her out, dude. Size difference.
That's a decision.
Okay.
Decision.
I mean, she could knock her out. That's 18. Does Chukagan have like any?
Guess what?
I don't think Chukagan has
brother?
any
We're gonna
knockouts.
We're gonna find out.
I don't think she has any knockouts though. That's the thing. I think Chukagan always goes to decision. The winner of that fight, by the way, will be the next person to challenge Valentina Shevchenko. If you want to talk about number 1 contender fights, Chukagan, she got knocked out by Andrade. She got knocked out by Shevchenko. Besides that, every single one of her fights has been a decision. So I'm going to go decision. Look at that.
But you always talk about the Johnny Walker dude. Like, oh, if you bet submission. Yeah, well, Johnny Walker's never fucking submitted anybody.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like.
And then you got Firo, who has 2 knockouts on her record, but they're again, Tabitha Ritchie's not a bad. Tabitha Ritchie is a pretty good person to knock out. Victoria
Maya's a good
Leonardo. But yeah, she beat Maya Bueno Silva, who's really good, and Jennifer Maia, who's really good.
Listen, we've been watching this shit for 2 years nonstop. Every week, talked about it almost every week. Have talked about it every week. Even we talk about it when we're not on the podcast. There's levels to this fucking game.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You know, when you got especially with the female fighters, dude, when you got a young prospect going up against someone with a mismatch like that. I'm not saying she couldn't win. I'm saying
Chukagan's only 2 inches older. 2 inches older. 2 years older, by the way. 3-inch reach advantage on Firo.
We'll see.
2-inch height advantage.
We're gonna find out even more tomorrow when we watch the fights.
Yeah, we will. They're both on 4-fight win streaks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Chukagan's win streaks, though. Calvillo, impressive. Arujo, very impressive. Maya, impressive. Ribas, very impressive. That's 4.
Amanda Ribas, that solidifies me betting on her for sure, dude.
And she has 3 unanimous decisions and then a split against Amanda Ribas.
She's beat Jennifer Maia too. And
was this a 5-round fight or a 3-round fight? This is a 3-round fight.
It's a good win.
The only person never mind. Sal D'Amato did judge for Caitlin Chukagan, by the way.
What is it?
Sal D'Amato, you know that judge? That's like the most finicky fucking judge.
Mm.
He did bet for Chukagan in that split decision victory.
Mm.
Caitlin Chukagan's nickname is Blonde Fighter.
Mm-hmm. I saw that.
That makes me not want to bet on her.
Hey, I'm blonde. So are you. So you better find
No,
out.
I don't give a shit about blonde. I love blondes. I'm a blonde guy. But all I'm saying is that if you're going to pick a nickname for yourself, like maybe don't have the most generic nickname in the world. There's a reason no one knows her nickname is because it's Blonde Fighter. Come on.
Damn, this fucking guy is shitting on her.
Well, I'm just
wow.
The point of a nickname.
Jesus Christ.
The point of the nickname is to emphasize your brand and to have a name that people know you by, like Sugar Sean O'Malley, Notorious Conor McGregor, the Lioness Amanda Nunes.
Yeah, the one thing you said about all those people are they're nothing compared stature wise.
Mm-hmm.
Stature wise, they're nothing compared to freaking Caitlin Chukagan.
You mean like height?
Stature like in the UFC, like
Caitlin
they got
Chukagan's
big
nothing compared
names.
to
Yeah,
them.
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
you're talking about.
And that's my point. Maybe if she had a
Dude,
better
shut
nickname,
up.
she'd be up there with them.
Oh yeah,
That's all it takes.
It's
dude.
the nickname, not the fighting.
Yeah,
It's-
Johnny Bones,
Yeah.
Bones.
God forbid if Conor McGregor had the Blonde Fighter for his nickname, he would not be where he's at.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
that easy. All you got to
Yeah.
do is come up with a good nickname, and the rest will figure itself out.
Like if Sean O'Malley was Sweet Tea Sean, you know, it's he's not gonna have as many fans.
That's a better nickname than Blonde Fighter. Sweet Tea Sean. That's a nickname I can get behind, man.
Oh my god.
What's like the worst fucking nicknames?
Blonde Fighter.
Dude, it has to be up there. Worst MMA nicknames ever.
There's some dumb ones, dude.
There's definitely some dumb ones.
Like, what's Clay Guida's again?
The Carpenter. I thought that was
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Any nickname with the word Pitbull.
Yeah.
Any nickname with the word assassin. Like Brandon Moreno, the Assassin Baby. It's a pretty shit nickname.
Wow. Telling that to his face.
Brad, the Hillbilly Heartthrob Imes.
I've never heard of that.
This is just MMA. This isn't UFC.
Most recent promotion.
All right, so I'm just going to go down to the best ones because this is MMA.
The Hoe Bag?
Joseph the Hoe Bag Bochenek.
Oh.
Record 0-10. See, if you had a better nickname,
yeah.
probably would have won a fight.
Yeah, Bochek's in that too.
Wow, they're saying J
Hey,
Wow?
wow.
Or is it J
Wow.
Lo? Or is it J Lo?
Joe Lau's on, dude. Wow, you gotta send that to Mark, dude.
Wow, second.
That's crazy. Hey.
Hobart the French Tickler Cornet.
That's worse than Joe Lau.
That's a pretty bad nickname.
Yeah, this is. And you think the Blonde Fighter's bad?
Blonde Fighter's bad. She
Not
has
as
to be
bad
up
as
there.
that. Not as bad as
Logan the Pink Pounder Clark.
Logan Paul's worse than that. Logan Paul nickname.
Ken Flo is a great nickname for Kenny Florian. That's bad.
It's a shitty nickname.
The Dreamcatcher? I don't think that's a terrible nickname. It's kind of weird, but it's not a bad nickname. It makes you think. It makes you be like, oh, this guy's the Dreamcatcher.
Zach, you are very biased when it comes to these nicknames.
That's
bro.
probably
I'm just saying.
That's probably true.
Like, oh, you're saying like the number 5's good.
How about Scott Thomets? Scott Tickle Fight Thomets.
Bro,
How about
that's
that?
ranked 11.
Yeah. That's worse than J Lau.
That's worse than J Lau. This person has a fucking thinks something wrong with J Lau's on, dude. He's got something wrong with him.
Right? He tried to get into his fucking gym and got denied. That must be
Elvis, the king of rock and rumble.
That's
God.
a pretty bad name.
It's so long, dude. Ash cream, man.
And it's a girl.
All right, that makes no sense.
What the fuck?
Dave Pee Wee Herman. That's a good one. It's so funny.
That's a pretty good one. Batman. Nah.
Fucking dumb.
Fancy Pants. Dumb. Cottonmouth
from the South.
Yeah, oh, that's a good one.
No,
That's such a good one.
That's a good one. Yo, we need to have her on one day.
Fuck yeah. She's from Bellator too.
Wow.
Jorge the Naked Man Ortiz. Frank Twinkle Toes Trigg. Twinkle Toes. Oh,
dude, what is up with that?
And
now fighting Frank Twinkle Toes Trigg.
Frank Trigg was
Reminds me of trigonometry.
He's
bro.
a former
Fuck.
UFC champion. He was a former lightweight champion.
Twinkle
Welterweight, he might have
Toes.
been Kooky the Flying Cockroach Alvarez. And then we've been through the rest of these. Do they just have UFC ones? I want to see like the worst.
Tapology has rankings for it.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They have Frank Trigg as number 1.
Yeah, that is funny.
Nick the Promise Ring. That's pretty
That's
shit.
so bad. Bro.
That's pretty shit.
Wow. That's some gay shit.
Jacob Christmas Volkman. Bro, dude, Jules is a guy. Cottonmouth from the South.
Cottonmouth from the South, bro.
Dude, that's
1
such
and
a good
2.
nickname. They got Joe Lozon at 5.
J-Lo?
I think it's J-Lo. Because it's Joe Lozon. So I think it's J-Lo. Which in UFC that's not really a great nickname, J-Lo.
You want Jennifer Lopez, brother.
How about this guy?
Sean Big Sexy
McCorkle.
McCorkle.
How about Rick?
It doesn't go with the last name.
Rick, the ginger with the intent to injure. Pfeiffer.
You don't know what that sounded like? It sounded like that Key and Peele when they're like, when they say the name and when they go to college.
Oh yeah,
that's what that sounded like. Yeah, the fucking name. Rick the Ginger. Yo, that's fucking great.
Dom, I hate you so much, O'Grady.
How do
you get that nickname?
That's a good one, dude. That's some fucking
Wesley Cabbage Correa. His nickname's
send
Cabbage.
that to your fucking.
He kind of looks like
send
Cabbage.
That to your old roommate.
Yeah.
Wesley.
Ashley Smashley Cummins.
Yeah, but she's definitely smashed, bro.
Dude. Something tells me she had that nickname before she got to the UFC.
I think she had that nickname in high school, bro.
Paul
man.
straight out of Compton. That one writes itself, though. That's so easy. Rodney Shownuff the Master Wallace. All right, guy.
That's a bad one.
The Dean of Mean, Keith Jardine. That's not bad.
Bro, those are good, bro. The ones that rhyme are fucking good.
They have Sugar Rashad Evans on here. What?
Yeah, the Sugar Show is probably
nickname.
right under that.
That's a great nickname. Rashad Evans won his last fight. Oh, I don't know who that is. Okay, that makes sense. He lost to Sam Alvey. That's bad.
Oh no, he did jiu-jitsu competition.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say there's no way he fought in the UFC in 2022.
Yeah.
So yeah, that makes sense. 3-round decision.
Oh, was it?
Pro MMA.
Eagle FC?
Pro MMA.
Oh.
Where you see Eagle FC? Oh yeah, yep. Dude, is Eagle FC still having fucking shows? Are they really? Like, do we just not know?
0128.
August 21st, they had number 50.
They've had 50?
They've had 50. I haven't heard of any of these guys. There's a lot of V's and Z's and that fucking.
Is it all in Russia?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's under the radar right now, bro.
Nurgazayev versus Konstantin Andredisev. Huh.
That's like all they have for sports over there right now, bro.
Dude, look at all those V's and Z's and K's.
Zach, you have a K in your name.
And a Z.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Dude, all right, you try to pronounce these names.
No, I'm just saying, you're like, look at all these Z's and K's. Meanwhile, the 3 letters, 2 out of the 3 letters in your name is a Z and a K.
That's fair.
What the fuck are you saying?
Yeah, but my last name's not.
Okay, Stefan.
It's not. Steven. Stefan.
This guy's middle name's Stefan, by the
It's
way.
not Stefan.
Yeah.
Steven.
Zach Stefan Draper.
Eagle
Wow.
FC 46. March 11th. Oh, yeah, that's when it was kind of big.
So Rashad Evans went to fucking Russia and fought? No way.
I guess he did.
Did he really?
Evans versus Checo. This happened January 28th, my birthday.
Oh, that was a long time
Venue,
ago, bro.
FLX Cast Arena. Where
was
is
a long
that?
time ago.
FLX Cast Arena. Miami, Florida. Okay, so yeah, Rashad Evans didn't go to Florida.
You mean Russia?
Yeah, he didn't go to Russia. Ray Borg also fought on this card. Ray Borg's in Eagle FC. This was in January, though, right?
Maybe we should keep up with this, I guess. Fucking Rashad Evans.
Rashad Evans is crazy.
Anthony
Right.
Njoku.
We got pretty far off topic here.
Oh yeah, no. Well, yeah. Well,
Those nicknames.
what else do we want to go?
Those nicknames are pretty good. It's been an hour.
Oh yeah, I know. Those nicknames. That was a good.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah, that was funny. This guy's got a Z and that was all. That's awesome.
It was like Ed Zurakov and Zerboynikov and shit like that. I don't know.
I didn't even see. I just noticed that you texted me, bro.
I'm gonna pronounce my Russian, or I'm gonna look over Russian more. I guess.
I must have been sleeping when you texted me.
All right, man. It's 11 o'clock. This is by far our latest. Oh no, actually, we've done live reactions way later.
Yeah, it's definitely our latest podcast. But yeah,
Oh, you know what? You know what I just thought of? They were definitely able to see everything we were looking at, huh? On the TV.
No, that's fine. Your head's in the way. It's huge.
Oh, that's a good point. I'm back here. Right.
Yeah. But no, that'll change. We're gonna look at highlights tomorrow. Go over some shit.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm pumped for
Part
this
2, week of UFC 280. That's what we're doing. We're podcasting every day through Sunday.
Yeah, we're gonna be going over bets
6 days in a row.
We gotta.
Wait,
this is gonna be fun.
That is 7 days, isn't it? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Week of 280.
Yeah, I wanted to text you this last night, but
I'm glad you texted me today because you texted me and work was slow tonight, and as soon as you text me, I'm like, that's a great fucking idea. Like it's not gonna be that much, you know. We've taken an extra 7 hours out of our week.
Yeah, it's just a little bit, dude. It's not like it's.
We've had a couple viewers today, and last week we didn't have that many viewers, and it spiked to like fucking.
We got like 35 on the last podcast.
Dude, we got like 300 listeners on the last podcast in total.
Thanks, Dylan.
Like we did really well. No, that wasn't the one Dylan was on.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah. So yeah, we kind of turned it up, and if we can get 100 listeners on each of these 7 podcasts, and then whatever we're gonna get for the fucking live stream, because I'm live streaming from 10 a.m. through 5 p.m.
I thought we were starting a little earlier.
We could. What do you want to do? Do you want to like do a podcast Friday night, crash here, get some breakfast?
I was just gonna say I'm gonna crash here Friday night. I'm gonna go get breakfast.
Cool. Yeah. All right. Maybe we start at like 9:30 or something. And we're gonna get.
I might move that. We should maybe clean that. Yeah, we'll talk. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because I want to do the sheet thing too.
Sheet.
I got to put that wall mount, that TV mount up, so we can actually like. I'm gonna put the camera where the TV is now.
Yeah. There's definitely stuff. Yeah.
We got a week.
Good week. What are we going over tomorrow? Are we gonna? We're gonna look over Beneil Dariush.
We're going over Beneil Dariush, Mateusz Gamrot, and Caitlin Chikagan, Manon Fiorello. That's what we're looking up tomorrow.
Put that in the title.
Yeah, I will, and I'll tweet about it.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Make sure you check out our regularly scheduled podcast every Thursday night at 7 p.m. wherever you're watching this now, whether it be MMA Complete podcast, social media sites, or Fans Only Sports social media sites, whether that be Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube. I'm posting on all 6 sites, so all 3 of each platform site, MMA Complete and Fans Only Sports. MMA Complete Twitter, like I said, at @complete_MMA. We've been posting a lot of stuff there lately to get ready for the UFC 280 pay-per-view. A lot of polls, a lot of different articles. I'm going to be posting more articles this week for the event. I've also been posting a lot of Fans Only Sports articles. If you want to go check them out, great organization, great website. Shout out to Fans Only Sports. Shout out to Ron for his generous donation. By the way, if Ron does check this out, we want you to know that we really appreciate you. And your donation went to a nice new camera that we're going to be setting up probably this week.
For the live
definitely
stream?
For the live stream.
Definitely for
so
the
that'll
live
be
stream.
really cool. Yeah, we're having a great time. This week's going to be something great. I can feel it in my plums.
Yeah, dude. I think some bets are. I think hard work pays off, dude.
Yeah,
we've talked about this shit for so long.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna even go in way more depth than into this card than we have in this week. So I'm pumped.
Maybe this will start something. Maybe from now on we'll do 2 podcasts a week or something.
Yeah,
we already do 2 podcasts a week, don't we? We do Sunday and Thursday.
Yeah, we didn't do this Sunday though.
Well, and sometimes we do Saturday, so we do sometimes 3 podcasts a week.
I think you should do a podcast. I think 3 to 4 a week just to stay relevant in the fucking space. But time will tell.
Yes, it will. And it's not like I got any plans to stop doing this shit.
Moves are being made. You know what I mean? There's a lot of social media platforms that are starting up that are good opportunities. Fucking Kanye's buying a fucking social media platform. Oh, yeah. Elon Musk is buying Twitter.
You think we're gonna have to start paying to use Twitter?
No.
Okay.
I already pay $3 a month.
For what?
No ads.
What, Twitter Blue or something, whatever it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And it's for
$3 a month. What is that?
NFTs and stuff. Okay. Yeah, I think there's a lot of opportunities that are going to be happening in the next 5 years, dude. Especially
so make sure you're watching out for it.
Yeah, Rumble,
absolutely,
True Social, everything.
Moves are getting made. 2023 is our year.
It is, dude.
2023 is our year.
It is.
All right, guys. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Make sure you come check us out tomorrow night, same time. We're going to be doing part 2 of this week-long series.
And then I think Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're going to be hitting that 7 o'clock mark if we don't do something even more special. But make sure you check out our Twitter. Go follow us so you know exactly when we are, because we'll be posting about it before we go live.
We might be doing like a 3-hour podcast this week, dude.
All right, guys. Thank you again for tuning in. We will see you tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Later.